Welcome back to Micro Pig Off-Road Club, a micro four-wheel drive dedicated group. Today, I want to give you guys a little quick tip that's concerning steering wobble on a first-generation Kia Sportage. Have you ever gone around like a sweeping turn and you got that shimmy in your front end, or maybe you stepped on the brakes really hard and you felt it just wandering back and forth in your lane, almost something a little bit scary? Well, gonna go ahead and share with you guys what just might be the culprit. It is this guy right here. Okay, now what that is, on eBay they're calling it a ball joint. Well, it's actually a steering link and it's a stabilizer. If you go to passenger side, just in front of your front wheel, it sits right here against the frame, that little guy. The way that you know it's bad is you can take your front wheel and you can shove on it just on one side, and you'll see that whole shaft that goes up the middle kind of shimmy like this, kind of like that, inside of that sleeve. What you have inside is a couple of bushings, a center shaft that goes straight down and connects to that link arm. And it, in essence, attaches to your steering linkage that goes all the way across the vehicle and joins one wheel to the other. So when that bushing starts to wear out, what it allows is for the whole front end to shimmy side to side. So I almost look at it as a stabilizer. It's pretty easy to replace. The hardest part is probably going to be to knock that sucker through right there. Well, what I used is a ball joint spreader, which basically looks just like a tuning fork. And you can just loosen up that castle nut on the top, stick it right in between there, and drive it a couple of times with a good size hammer, and it should separate that after you've loosened that nut up. Now, I do recommend just bringing the nut up to the top of the threads. Shock the top of it a little bit with your hammer. A little bit of penetrant goes a long way, and it will come out of there. From there, you've got just 4 bolts that holds it right to the frame, but there are nuts on the inside, so make sure you put a backup wrench on the back side of it so that you can take all 4 of those out, and it's a pretty direct, basic installation. That will, if that is your issue, that will go ahead and stabilize your steering, and you are good to go, as was my case. Please like and subscribe if you like first generation Kia Sportages. It costs you absolutely nothing to do it, and I appreciate seeing the new names. So y'all have a good day, and I'll see you on the next one.